well as the collegiate record. And this is going to get a big shout out from these people in this crowd. Mekhi Williams, their sophomore sprinter, the collegiate leader this year in the 100 meters.
Yeah, you got Mekhi Williams here, 9.86, right? He got bronze in this event last year. He is the fastest American, and they call him the Quad God. That's a heck of a nickname.
Matthew Bowling, the sophomore from Georgia, just gets better at the 100-meter distance, ran 9.98 this year, number 3 time in the country.
Georgia knows what it's doing. They know they had to go down to Houston, Texas, and find those real athletes in the big state of Texas, you know?
Well, Bowling lightened up his outdoor season. He long jumped indoors as well as running the 60 and the 200. But here he doesn't long jump in most of the outdoor season, but we find him in both relays. So busy weekend for Bowling. 1, 2, 4x1, and 4x4.
Same qualifying in the hurdle, or top 2 advancing automatically. Mekhi Williams in the middle, Joseph Fahnbulleh left in the blocks. Bowling's got some work to do if he wants to get in those top 2. Here comes Fahnbulleh, and it's Mekhi Williams and Joseph Fahnbulleh with that amazing finish, who gets the second spot. Williams 10.03, Fahnbulleh 10.11, Bowling 10.18. So we need to keep an eye on that because Bowling is going to be looking at hoping to make it on a time qualifier. That was into a 0.6 meter per second win for Williams.
Joseph Fahnbulleh didn't win the race, but I think he might have won over the crowd, and that's hard to do with Michael Williams being there, who's built like a bulldog and has a very great start. But you see here, I call him Mr. Closing Speed. He's just high-stepping, trying to find his way. 5 more meters and he might have been able to get it done, but that's why he's so great at the 200.
Well, Mekhi Williams, we were told earlier in the week Robert Johnson wanted to show people that you can live in the Pacific Northwest and you can run fast, and he certainly is doing that. And Joseph Fahnbulleh, I had a chance to talk to Mike Holloway, said, do you coach him differently? And he said, absolutely. He's a different type of an athlete. Really had to get him away from standing up at the start, being able to push in the first 30 meters, which would put him in a better position to use that come from behind.
Yes. Sleeper to me in this whole field. He ran 9.94, wind legal last year, and he's gotten down to 10.05 this year as he ran at the prelims and regionals, and he's the ACC champion in the 200 meters. Watch out for him in this race.
We didn't see him run that much indoors. I get a chance to talk to Ricky Argro tonight. We'll see if Jovan can get through, but this is only his 3rd open 100 meters of the season.
He'll be in lane 2. Out in lane 5, Ishmael Cone, the sophomore from New Orleans. We'll also see him in the 200.
Yes, Ishmael Cone, he's a transfer from UT Arlington, and he's the back-to-back NCAAs, looking to make more of an impact this time around as he finished 21st in this event last year. But coming into this, he's the Southland Conference champion, the 100 and the 200-meter dash, and he also has really nice earrings.
Well, he's gone 10 flat, windy. And I'll tell you what, I don't care if it's windy or not. 10 flat is fast.
Did everybody see the race? Then it counted.
Somebody else to look at this heat as well is Adodi Onzurike from Stanford and Sean Maswagani of Houston. This heat is really loaded. The freshman from Stanford has just been absolutely on fire all season long.
For those who are asking why we have 3 semifinals, it's 24 total athletes in every event, 12 from the West Regional, 12 from the East Regional, and those are the heats in the quarterfinals. These are the semifinals, and the only way to get it done in 2 races is to have 3 semifinals. That's why it works this way, which makes the premium on the top 2 finishers much, much more of something that these people are really looking forward to. To get 3rd in these early heats is very, very tough. Martin with a good start on the inside in lane 2, but right next to him, Dedrick Vanover of Florida moving well. And in lane 8, it's Maswagani of Houston who's going to win the semi. Close between he and Martin. Martin might have just leaned him at the tape. He did. 10-10 for Javon Martin of Florida State. And they're waiting on the 2nd place finisher. Dedrick Vanover of Florida gets that 2nd automatic qualifier. They had a 1.2 meter per second wind behind him, about 2.5 miles per hour. And very close behind was Sean Maswagani, ended up 3rd on a few thousandths of a second. And 10:15, I think he's got a pretty good chance of advancing with a 10:15.
Yeah, you see it. Look, all these guys are separated by 0.2 hundredths of a second. and they coming across basically in a straight line. So I talked about it before the race. Jovan Martin from Florida State, he's a sleeper. He's in there in lane 2. No one's really paying attention to him, but he's got one of the fastest times. All these guys are just trying to hold on for those last 20 meters, and whoever holds on to their speed the best is who won the race.
Well, Jovan Martin looks like he's held together by KT tape. Sean Maswagani was the guy that was my sleeper. There you see the times. Look at that. 10.146, 10.149. That's how close second and third place were.
10:18. So if the third placer runs faster than 10:18 in this next race, Matthew Bowling will not be contesting the 100-meter final. Have to focus on the 200 instead. We are now ready for that third semifinal. You guys getting their last little warm-ups in, and this semifinal features the freshman from Nigeria and Tennessee, Favor Ashe.
Yes, Favor Ashe from Nigeria ran 10:04 this year to win the SEC championships. He's also run 9.79 this year, although it wasn't win legal, but like we said, if everybody saw it, it counted. And if you can run that fast with the win, it's just a precursor to show you what you can run without it. So look for him. He got third at 60 this year at NCAA's indoor. He's going to be someone to deal with, and I also love the fact that he's got that blonde spiked hair there. That's pretty awesome.
Well, he learned a lot from his indoor NCAA competition. He false started the SEC championships, but indoors, all kinds of commotion and everything, and even outdoors in the 100 meters at the SEC championships, the rule, Ken Harden, the coach of Tennessee, said the rule, don't false start. Same goes for here. Do not false start. And the youngster had to learn the hard way at the SEC championships, but I think he has learned that lesson, but he ran outstanding at those SEC championships, and then he followed it up with a really good regional time. There's Alaba Incantola from Middle Tennessee State, and how many times you get to the NCAA championships and you see these athletes from Middle Tennessee State come in here running really, really fast. 10:04 at Conference USA Outdoor Championships.
Yeah, he won the Conference USA Championships in the 100 and the 200 meters, so everyone that you see lined up in these races is a champion in their own right, some way, somehow. It's just a matter of what do they put down on the track today.
A couple of Nigerian sprinters in this semifinal, with Ashe in 7 from Tennessee and Akintola in lane 4 from Middle Tennessee.
And Dwight, also want to point out Javante Harding. They're in lane 5. North Carolina A&T. He got 10th last year in the 100, but he's the indoor 200-meter champion as he upset Matthew Bowling, who kind of stumbled off the last turn earlier this year. He's also a guy that, he's got the glasses on. He's feeling swaggy right now. He's a guy to watch out for in this race.
Micaiah Harris as well from Texas on the outside, lane 8. He is going to, if he can get through, he'll really help Texas's team title chances.
So remember, the bubble time, 10:18. If you don't finish first or second, you better run faster than that if you want to run again on Friday.
I was just checking the age for Micaiah Harris, and I'm like, he's been in college for a long time. 23, he's ready to roll.
Got a football player on the outside there, A-Chain from Texas A&M.
Yes, exactly. Football players know how to run too.
Oh, the recall gun. Ashe had gotten a very good start. I didn't think it was too good. In fact, I didn't really see anything that was obvious. So we will find out if we see a yellow card or a red card or a green card. Let's see if we can pick something up here. I really didn't see any movement. Did you guys?
That's a very slight movement by Lawrence Johnson from Wisconsin there in the all red in the inside, but nothing, in my opinion, that would cause a recall gun.
So they are checking the equipment to see if it's a green, a yellow, or a red. It's a green card.
Everyone can take a deep breath.
But everyone has a start on their legs. Yeah, so